in Glenariff. I've changed the battery on my phone. I might start this video off here. I think this path is still open to the public. Not 100% sure. That one is definitely not. Me and Lynn has just done that one. And I think now we're on the main waterfall. Because I'm not at the top to read the notice, I'm not 100% sure. But this is the main waterfall one. But that would have been the waterfall one before subsidence and stuff. And then they put this on then and close that off. So hopefully now this is the one that's open, but there's very few people here, that's why maybe it's not. And we're going to do this path both ways because they want a one-way system where people walk this way for some reason, and then you come back by the forestry road and you end up at the cafe. Maybe that's why the cafe's down there. But you don't see the best of the waterfalls by walking down the way. So this is it now. This is the start of all the steps. I've got a wee elastic band thing, a wee wrist thing on the camera here. I'm putting the wrist to it so the camera falls off, I don't lose it. So I'm not going to count the steps because they're not hard. There's a lot of steps, but they're not hard. If I say there's 500 steps, put people off. Say there's 100, put people off. There is steps. They're not very high. They're proper made steps. And the whole idea is you stop and you look at the waterfall. So this is why they keep it one way. The trees sort of block it. That's why I'm here now when there's no leaves. So you can sort of see the... But just have decent footwear on. Don't come with sandals. Be Moses sandals or something stupid like that. I wonder is this mic going? Oh, the mic's not going. I have to get this mic connected to the camera. My wee cordless mic connected. So why you hassle that mic? You know, I'm still getting the grips of it. Every time I change batteries and stuff, or turn cameras off, turn mics off, it doesn't always auto-connect. In all fairness to the camera, when this camera came out, you meant to have a module plugged in, and it's only a software update that allows the mics to work cordlessly. So I don't have no modules, just a wee mic sitting on me. So maybe an all wee software update. So I love this place for this reason. I love all the steps. I love the engineering that's gone behind it. There's a big waterfall there, like, with the trees on the way. There's a wee seat there if you want to sit and watch it. And you see this is a bridge we're walking on here, believe it or not. And you're not actually walking on the side. They put things where you can't, where there's no land, they put like bridges. That's why now I think when there's landslides, they just close a path off. So that is the actual, hold on, that is the actual big fall. That's the one that people come to see, the Queen of the Glen. That's her from the top. And you look at it down from the bottom. So this is the main waterfall of Glenariff. Years ago they used to have a wee garden shed and it had 3 windows in it, and each window was different colour perspex. And the whole idea then, you could stand behind with your camera and the perspex acted as a filter. But the wee garden shed's gone. The remains of it, the A-frame remains there, but the wee shed's gone. You wouldn't think it would cost much to put a wee shed back, but not spectacular how they built that. The ways to twist and turns like a roller coaster. So you go down the path, you come down the path there, and you come down this way. Follow the wee path here. You go down along that way, you twisty down them steps there, then you go along them there steps, and then it twists along there where that man is. And then she goes down a few more steps away over there you don't see until you get down to the bridge level. And then when you're down to the bridge level then, that's showing your way out there along that boardwalk. You see it's up on stilts. It's up on metal posts. That probably would have been cast iron back in its day. And see, to get the best effects of these waterfalls, you need to go the other way. But the best waterfall in the park is not that. That's the biggest. The best one is actually in the bottom of the park. It's a lot wider. Not as high, but a lot wider. It looks, to me, it looks nicer, like. But I'm not one to say one looks better than the other. There's them metal bars that hold the post. So see them posts there, the metal runs across, and that stops your fence falling in, because the ground's not secure enough to put posts in. And this whole park is full of them. So that's how they get the fence to stand up so close to the edge. So say there's a lot of steps, but they're gradual. And although they have a one-way system, there's nothing to say no entry. Just people follow the wee signs. How you doing?
Not too bad.
A few of these steps are a wee bit bigger, so you see how it gets narrow in places. If you came here on a bank holiday, like it could be a lot of people, that is so smooth there, unbelievable smooth with people's hands over the years. I've never felt a piece of wood as smooth. Unbelievable there. So smooth. It's never rotted like. It's worth coming here to feel the handrail, I'll tell you. I'm not one for feeling wood, that's rougher there like. So for some reason they're grabbing out of the handrail there. You know it is. But they've been leaning over. They're leaning over. Maybe, I don't know. Smoother anyway. I don't normally grab handrails. They're very shite and stuff on them. Get a splinter. There's a wee path over there now, wee close up look. Can you imagine trying to build that today? Like, that was a really steep sided banking. But the Victorians could do anything. They didn't have to get big cranes in. Manual labour, as long as a man could walk in, they could labour. And the problem, see the wire, the problem now if they do this today, they want to use cranes and stuff, and the cranes would do so much damage. I'm going to have to tie my shoelace, but I'll wait to get to the waterfall. Breathe in some ozone while I do my shoelace. So this is it. This is a queen of the Glenariff shell here, boys. But you can't ignore the wee bits of water coming down the side. It's trying its best too, like. So like there's the A-frame now where the wee shed would have been on. Shed, just like a garden shed. It wasn't massive. Believe it or not, back home in Nestwood is actually the highest waterfall in Northern Ireland, but it doesn't go down on one. It's higher than that, like. But and that would have had steps going down the bottom of one time. But that's where you have to be. But that's long gone now. They're not going to spend no money on it. No chance of getting down to the bottom anymore. They don't even signpost it anymore. So I'm going to. There's the piers now holding us up here. There's a new one there, boy, a new galvanised one there. And like stainless steel bolts. So that's how they do it today. Luna would love to swim in there, like. So there where they passed the wee fence up, you would have been able to walk out there and get your shots. Well, I had to tie my shoelace here, Luna. So, shoelace is tied, health and safety inspection done. So when I come back up again, all I'm going to do is I'm going to record waterfalls, no more talking or nothing. I'll make this 45-minute walk into a 5-minute video. So there, if you look above now, you see the walkway, the steel girders. And you couldn't build a path there. So you're part of it, although you think you're walking on a normal path, you're actually on wee bridges. There's water underneath us here now. This wee external mic I use is handy for me talking, but see for waterfalls and close-up shots, you want the camera to pick it up. Because I can push the camera in close to the water, and then you get the noise of the water. All the wee plants growing on, the wee flowers growing on the side there. What a place to grow, eh? But like, if you just look up, maybe if you're walking this way, does that not look more spectacular than walking down the ways? Don't know why they have you walking down the ways, I say, except for the cafe. And so when you get to the bottom of this park and you walk to the cafe, it is tiring. Like, I don't tire easily. A hot day, it's tiring. And that probably encourages more people to use the cafe. They know what they're at, like. So this whole path's all on stilts, the whole lot. Maybe this wee bit's not, but the rest is all on stilts. If you're hearing heavy rain, there'll be water coming down there as well. Luna is excited. So you can see the fencing now zigzagging the whole way down. There was none of this here when I was away. Like, you pay your £5 parking fee now and you're paying for wire around the walkways. Ah, there's a wee bit loose looking there. We're not far now off the wee restaurant. I don't know if it's a restaurant where you book or one where you can just call in and get a cup of tea. I'd imagine you call in and get a cup of tea, and that's why they have a wee path to here. But the restaurant's overlooking this park. She fell off from there, boys. Bluebells is out, bluebells is out, wee white flowers is out. It's starting to come out here too. Like, I'm not in for cutting down trees and stuff, but I would need to trim a couple of them wee ones there, you know. But what happens then, they go into big things, and then they fall over and pull the path away. And then you can't see the water. Look at that waterfall. See, if you're walking up, much nicer. You need to be walking up the ways. If you're tall, you'd bang your head on this, you would. But Luna! Well, back up again, pet. That's not normal. They're not normal, pet. She's way down there. That's too far. It's too far. In all fairness, she will get up again. So what do I do with her ball? If the camera hooked on my hand now, there's probably a big waterfall 50 feet deep over there, like. So I need to throw the ball up this way, but keep her upstream. Are you ready, honey? You ready? That's a girl. Come on, back up again now. Come on up, honey. She's slipping a wee paws are slipping a bit. I seen them. She's like a wee Range Rover and Land Rover. She could be a wee mascot for Land Rover there, the way she grips the sides and embankments. 4-paw drive there. So there's the restaurant in front now. When I drove down there was about 10 cars at it. Didn't see nobody walking about. A wee waterfall there, boys. Coming from the farmer's field there. So about 10 cars, the front door's open, but I didn't see anybody walk about the car park. There's visitors now from here, walking back to the restaurant. You might get the odd person pop under the toilet too, you know. I would never use the toilets or something like that unless I was buying stuff. Same with a bar, I wouldn't feel right going into a bar to use the toilet. Luna's back down the river again. She's back, how did she get down there that time like? Fall back up again, pet. No water, too shallow. But up, Luna, up. Luna, up. More up. Up you go, up. You're just about gripping. There's a wee floodlight there the restaurant has. So the restaurant's put a floodlight here to light up the place. Alright. Nice there. So we're more or less now at the end. It doesn't go down any further. There's a different rivers over here make our waterfalls. Let's go and see now, Luna. And if we get a wee spot to lie down or something and rest, and then we'll do the walk back. But I won't be using my mic going back. I'm going to rest my voice going back. We'll walk around the long way. You see this waterfall, you have to go up here. There's one that's taking a shortcut. It's pointless taking a shortcut because the waterfall's over here. There's people in the waterfall. See, Luna's not the only mad one. Oh, man fell down. Man's down. Man has fell down. The dog's going to attack Luna. It's all going wrong. Luna! Up! Luna! Fuck!